everyone! Today we're diving into something big happening in the world of personal computers. I'm talking about a huge shakeup. The very idea of what a laptop is and who it's for is being completely reimagined as we speak. So let's jump right in.
I want you to think for a second about the laptop you're using right now. Does it really, truly do everything you need it to do perfectly? Or does it feel kind of like a compromise? A jack of all trades, but a master of none. For a long time, that's just how it was for most of us. But believe me, that is changing, and it's changing fast.
And that's really the big idea we're exploring here. The whole era of the generic one-size-fits-all laptop, it's coming to an end. We are heading straight into a new age, an age of personalization and specialization. Okay, so first things first. Why is this even happening? Why is that old way of designing and selling laptops finally starting to fall apart? Well, for ages, the laptop market was driven by those massive, faceless corporate orders. Thousands of identical black boxes for office workers. The focus was all on utility and just selling a ton of them. But now, the script has totally flipped. The focus is shifting to you, the individual, your hobbies, your creative side hustles, your specific job. It's all about personal needs now.
And look, this isn't some far-off futuristic prediction. The proof is already here. We're going to look at some data from 2025 that paints a really clear picture of this revolution already in full swing.
Get this number, 133. That is how many brand new laptop models were launched in 2025 alone. This is not a market that's just coasting along. This is an explosion of choice. You've got companies scrambling to find and serve every little niche they can.
And you can see where all the action is happening. The premium segment, that's the pricey, high-end stuff, saw the most new models with 36, and right behind it was the mid-segment with 33. This tells you something really important. All the cool new stuff, the real innovation, it's happening at the top. It's not just about making things cheaper anymore. So what exactly are these new premium laptops? Well, a massive chunk of them fall into this category: AI and gaming. And these are not your average check your email kind of machines. Oh no, these are purpose-built beasts for really demanding tasks, packed with powerful processors and graphics cards. It's a huge pivot towards high-performance, specialized gear.
And if you need one number to really drive this whole point home, this is it. A whopping 68.4%. That's the percentage of all new laptops in 2025 that were either AI or gaming models. Just let that sink in. Over 2/3 of every new device. Yeah, the age of the specialized machine has absolutely arrived.
All right, so what's under the hood? What's the actual tech that's making all this happen? We're seeing a pretty clear split between the tech that's becoming the new standard and the stuff that's getting left in the dust. It's like a tech tug-of-war. On one side, you have the stuff that's totally on the rise. AI PCs with dedicated NPUs. Those are special chips that make AI tasks run incredibly fast right on your device. Then you've got those gorgeous, vibrant OLED displays and super fast Wi-Fi 6E. And on the other side, well, older tech like those washed-out TN displays and slower Wi-Fi, they're pretty much being shown the door. It all just means a way better experience for us. And you can see exactly how this all plays out at different price points. As you go up the ladder here, from entry all the way to luxe, just look at the jump in the specs. RAM goes from a basic 8 gigs to 32. The battery capacity more than doubles. Each level is now fine-tuned for a different kind of person and a different budget, from just the basics to insane performance. So, if you're taking notes, here are the big hardware takeaways. First, 16 gigs of RAM is the new normal, not some luxury upgrade. Second, those old, slow hard drives are gone. Fast SSD storage is everywhere now. Even audio is getting a massive boost. And physically, laptops are splitting into two distinct camps, these super light ultra portables and those heavy-duty, powerful gaming rigs. All this new tech doesn't just appear out of thin air, right? So who are the big players actually making all this happen? Which companies are leading the charge into this more personalized future? In 2025, Asus was at the front of the pack with 31 new models. And it makes sense. They've been leaning super hard into the gaming and premium markets, and it's clearly paying off. Lenovo came in next, leveraging its strong business reputation to branch out, while HP kept a solid, well-rounded lineup. Now, inside these laptops, there's a real battle brewing for the processor. Intel still holds the biggest piece of the pie for sure, but they are definitely looking over their shoulder. AMD and Qualcomm are seriously gaining ground, especially in that high-end AI-focused space, with some really powerful and efficient new chips. And where are all these machines actually being put together? Well, China is still number one, but the really noteworthy thing on this chart is India, which now accounts for over a quarter of the models launched. That is a significant development in the global supply chain for sure.
Okay, so let's bring it all home. We've seen the trends, we've looked at the tech. What does all of this mean for you when you go to buy your next laptop in 2026?
You know, there's a quote from the Techarc report that this entire analysis is based on, and it just nails it. The future isn't about making one laptop for everybody. It's about making the laptops reflect the user's specific needs.
And here's the basic blueprint for how that's going to happen. Step 1. Even deeper personalization. We're talking about laptops for creators, for students, for all kinds of professionals, not just gamers anymore. Step 2. Smarter AI that runs right on your device, which makes it way faster and more private. And third, a much bigger focus on what the industry calls CMF. That's color, material, and finish. Because how your laptop looks and feels actually matters.
So that leaves us with one last question for you to think about. As this market keeps specializing, what will your next laptop be? Are you going to stick with a general, do-everything okay device? Or are you going to choose a machine that is a true master of the one thing you care about the most? The choice, more than ever before, is going to be yours.